Hi there, welcome to a serious video within the No Presgrove case. This is my response to a particular suggestive claim in regards to WarLike Raf and Brooke Carter. What's going on there? WLW and BBC? That sounds like some kind of dodgy collaboration. Shh, cleanse your mind. But no, in all seriousness, I do need to do a response because there is a comment by a person called Queen Cobra that in a way has called me out. So I need to respond back. I'm going to show you the comment right now and begin. Here we are, 4 hours ago. Queen Cobra says, somebody is buttering your bun. Are you really falling for that? You're very smart. You should know better. And furthermore, they say, let me guess, Brooke Carter, she's much older than you and talks like she's 14 and drunk and angry. You look older than 23 and are far beyond mature for your age and wise if you are 23 to 24. So once again, she's just trying to get you in your pocket, and she did. She wants to know exactly what you know so she can combat it. Can't believe you fell for this, Raf. That's why the truth will never be found. They tarnish and control everything. So this was commented, I believe, on the last video that I did last night. And for anyone interested in my recent coverage on this case, I must stress, top right corner of the screen where you see the I symbol, be sure to click on that when you get time so you can watch my earlier video that I uploaded today, my videos before that in the full playlist, which should be clickable. And for anyone watching, you can drop a comment down below under this video to let me know your thoughts. But let me just break this down bit by bit. First of all, Queen says, somebody is buttering WarLike Raf's bun. So it appears that I've only got one bun. I thought I had two. Must have lost it from laughing my ass off too much. Might need some surgery there. But buttering it, that does not mean being fingered. More so, it's not literal, but more so the coating you in maybe a false sense of security, making you feel good, getting you onto their side so they can tell you anything and whisper into your ear, and you will nod your head like a good little boy and pass the message on publicly, even if it's not in a natural way. That's basically the process, a form of manipulation. Is anyone buttering my bun? Not that I'm aware of, but maybe we can analyze that later. But to say that, are you really falling for it? I'm not falling for much when it comes to this case. I'm just listening in from what different people say, taking notes, comparing and contrasting. Queen says that I am very smart. Well, I appreciate that. But to say that I should know better, you could say it's a bit of a patronizing line, but it just reminds me of a typical response by some Redditor in the past on the No Presgrove Reddit page when it came to that Daily Mail article to do with Tyler Hardy being interviewed, which supposedly never happened, a gunshot hole or something somewhere, bullet hole, which was misinformation. At the time of when I covered it when the misinformation was mostly cleared up, when it was edited out, when I was reading the article and I was using appropriate language and wording, but as soon as I posted it or shared it to Reddit, people generalized and judged without thinking in an impetuous way, claiming, oh, WarLike Raf spreading misinformation. He's such a bad person for doing it. WarLike Raf, you should know better. Well, my response was, you should know better to actually watch the video first before whining like a wretched dog, and you'll understand there's more control here than there was at the time of that individual called Nick, I think, that tried creating the article. So obviously, people did not do the research. They failed. Has Queen Cobra failed to do the research here? Well, if Queen has been around long enough and I've listened to a range of different people, you should know the procedure by now. Disappointing. But the reference to, let me guess, Brooke Carter, suggesting that, oh, she's the one that has got, Raf wrapped around her finger, that she is much older than WarLike Raf. Okay, why are we focusing in on the age difference? Is it because you're trying to get to a deeper level? To say specifically that Brooke talks like she's 14 and drunk, very specific age to give Queen, and an underage age to mention as well. Why do you want to be mentioning a 14-year-old with my name? That sounds a little bit dodgy, trying to tarnish myself. I don't approve of that. I think that is a bit unnecessary, okay? But for Queen to say, WarLike Raf, you look older than 23. Well, of course I will. I'm bloody 24. Get the numbers right. As for being beyond mature, well, that was noticed by people from the age, well, of 15 onwards, okay? There have been times in the past where people have thought I was 43 years old. Others have thought I was 32 years old. And that's just based off my attitude and how I talk and how I word stuff. But visually, I'm not that age, okay? All under control here. Maybe it's just some other people that lack it. A little bit petty. Anyway, so once again, Brooke, just trying to get in your pocket. I don't think Brooke Bounds Carter would fit into my pocket because my pocket is a little tight and small, okay? And my pockets sometimes have zips on and other times don't. So if anything was put in there, I think Brooke would probably fall out and bang her head on the ground. I'm sure she doesn't want that, okay? Yes, Brooke may have deeper pockets. Good for them, man. Must be the fabric, the stitching, and how the clothing is. I'll have to do some research in the future, get some fashion advice from Brooke Bounds Carter or anyone else in the background so I can get some deeper pockets and then we can have it even better then. Yeah? Yeah, we'll do that. She wants to know exactly what you know. Well, it's kind of self-explanatory as in terms of how I make the videos and what I say and the research that I do. You got to also understand I'm not from the US, nor am I at the party itself. So obviously I'm not going to know that much, but I learn as I go along. But, you know, being able to combat me, psychological warfare. Oh no, 2021. Hey, I don't think so. Can't believe you fell for this with a sad face. I've not fallen for anything though, unless I might fall afterwards because it's icy outside. That's why the truth will never be found. They tarnish and control everything. They. Who are they? You talk about Brooke Bounds Carter and now you're talking about them, more than one person. How many out there? So there are a couple of additional points I would like to add on in terms of response to the person's comments made. That firstly, number one, if my bun is going to be buttered, that is not satisfactory enough. I want both buns to be buttered and wet, okay? Slap strawberry jam on both. I don't want one dry, I want both filled, okay? Because I like strawberries, I like jam, and together it works. Wait, what's that? I like jam. A jam sandwich? Oh no, jam sandwiches on YouTube. That user is now going to be accused of being in WarLike Raf's pocket as well, caught red-handed and sticky too. Not because my pocket's sticky, no, that's all under control, but the fact that they are called jam sandwich is pretty simple. But then you might have more accusations in the future, accusing Rebecca Gagari that is stitching some kind of woolen jumper to wrap around me like a straitjacket and get some cotton balls, ram them in my mouth to file a restraining gag order for no exact reason. And then what's next? Melanie Fagan's gonna show up and transform my face and morph it into some kind of kitty cat. So it's like some kind of real life AR emoji. And then other people are in the background are going to break down and say, oh my God, WarLike Raf's photoshopping things and turning things all upside down, trying to confuse the mind and the backdoor matrix, man. What next is going to happen? I don't know. That all these people around me on YouTube are secretly in my pocket so much that it's going to weigh me down, pull the trousers off, and then they're going to fly away and appear in the middle of the highway, and people have to analyze that and try and work out what the hell's happened. Oh no, I think people need to get a bit of a grip because it's getting a bit out of hand, but it's a good thing that I'm here and we've got things on a leash. And that is not another conspiracy to say that WarLike Raf is everyone's bitch, but this is wrapped around and it's time to go for walkies. Do not try this at home, okay? Who's going to be taking WarLike Raf for walkies today? Who's going to be feeding WarLike Raf on a daily basis? Is anyone going to take that offer up exactly? I wonder. You're going to bark like a dog as well? Reggie? Oh, Scooby Snacks. Really, Reggie? Oh. Yeah, I think that pretty much explains it. It's a bit of a madhouse at the moment, isn't it? Well, don't worry. It will be under control. I might try and get another video out afterwards on the case. And if you haven't watched my earlier one, be sure to check it. Top right, where the eye symbol is, you will find it. My name's WarLike Raf. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.